Hi everyone, I'm Bill Young, and this is my little puppy named Hope, and we'd like to welcome you to the Michigan Record Club. Hi. Alright, today I got a few jazz albums and a couple other ones thrown in there too. But I'd like to go ahead and start right off with this album. It's a double album. It's called Locking Horns. This is a reissue, if you would. It originally came out in '57, I believe. But later was released by Roulette, and it's really good music. It has primarily Joe Newman and Zoot Sims prominent on this album. There's a whole bunch of supporting players. There's a lot of right up in there, but yeah, there's supporting is the second album has Coltrane on it, Ray Draper. The first album has Oscar Pettiford, and it's just a great album. If you like jazz. Locking Horns. Next up, we have one of my favorites, Grant Green and his guitar. And this album is on the Muse label. And yeah, this is Bruce, she wrote her name in big letters. This is really good. Dave Bailey was the prominent performer when it was first released back in '61. This is, again, another reissue, 73. In '61, this album was distributed by Jazz Time. And I think Jazz Time was out of Canada, but they were having a hard time, you know, getting the music out to everyone. I don't know if it was because they were in Canada or what, but once Muse picked this up, it went big, and they shifted Grant over in the spotlight. But yeah, this is a great album. It's got Dave Bailey in there, Frank Hayes, Billy Garner, Ben Tucker. Good stuff. Next up, another excellent album. Most of these I hadn't heard of or listened to prior to buying them, so they were blind buys, if you would. But it's like when you know Grant Green, you know what he sounds like, you know you're gonna like his album. And the same is with these guys. James Clay, this is actually his first album. This is his debut, if you would. And David Newman, or Fathead Newman, this was his second album. And this album is produced by Cannonball Adderley. And this is actually Cannonball Adderley's first attempt at producing an album. and he was working for Riverside at the time. And it is really, really good. Again, these two guys, they play tenor sax, and in this record, you can hear them dueling. And, you know, they say that this is probably one of their best albums in both cases, because they fed off each other and you know, brought the best out. So yeah, I just love that album, you know, and then the whole story about Cannonball Adderley. I guess he really did like to look for new talent, or at least talent that was not exploited yet, or you know, relatively fresh and new. All right, moving along here, we got Sugar Cane Harris. Front album's okay, but I love this back of this album. Look at that. Oh yeah, I love that art. Yeah, Sugar Cane Harris, Don, if you would, played the violin, and he loved to plug that in. He loved to plug it in electric, and he was one of the pioneers of the electric violin, and it's on Epic. And I really love that sound, especially, you know, somebody who can do it good like he did. And some of the music, you know, he made like well, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but yeah, he made the songs better, in my opinion, when he added his talents to it. He went on to play with a lot of people. He didn't do a lot of albums on his own, but his biggest gig was with Zappa. He did a whole lot of albums with Frank Zappa. Really good music there. Started out with John Lee Hooker. Did some music with the Squires, Little Richard, John Mayall. But yeah, he had heart problems later in life and died at 61. Next up, another favorite of mine, Gene Ammons and Sonny Stitt, or Stitt. And they got Jack McDuff in there too. And yeah, this is, if you like jazz, man, this is just great. If you like the sax, well, you're gonna love this. It's got 2 tenor saxes in it. Both the guys, Gene and Sonny, they both play tenor sax, and they're both very good at it. Jack McDuff, he played the organs, and Charlie Persip was on the drums. McDuff was organ. Yeah, this is on Prestige label. This is the black or silver Prestige label. But good stuff. Very good. Soul Summit. Remember this one? Soul Summit, yeah. Very good. Didn't have any Nina Simone, so went out, picked up Nina Simone Sings Elliot. So yeah, Duke Ellington. Of course, Duke Ellington had a lot of great songs, titles there. And this is on the Coal Pick label. And boy, her voice is really special. What she can't do with her voice, I mean, she makes it quiver, and her is just so powerful too. You know, it's just a powerful voice behind this girl. At the time of this photograph, she was pregnant, so that's why they only showed her head on the cover of this. Just a little trivia I picked up here and there. Then we have Miles Davis. Yes, I went and picked up another one. Eventually I will have his whole collection, his whole library. I really like this album. Miles was working with some of his friends, and they were getting into the fusion, if you would, element, more of a rock and roll background. Yeah, Herbie Hancock was on piano, Wayne Shorter was on tenor sax, Carter is on bass, Ron Carter, Tony Williams is on drums, and George Benson played some guitar for him. So, wow. What a cast of support, huh? I guess nothing but the best for Mr. Davis. And he was the best, so. When you are the best, you play with the best. Last up, we have the Shirelles, Baby It's You, featuring Soulja Boy. And this is a good snapshot of 1961, what's going on at the time. They were quite vocal with some of their songs, like Soulja Boy. They worked for Spectre, and at the time, Spectre Records was Luther Dixon, excuse me. There's Mr. Dixon right there. He not only wrote the songs Baby It's You and Soulja Boy and a couple other ones on the album. He wrote a lot of music, but he also produced this album, and he was the president, or not the president, but the head of Spectre Records. Very busy man. That's why he got to be on the cover. Why not? It's your company. Surround yourself with beautiful women and, and immortalize yourself. Love this album. Very good early 60s pop music. But that's it for today. Thank you for sticking around, and thank you for stopping in again. I love it when you do, and I love it when you comment. So if you want to just say hi, you're surely welcome to. Otherwise, I'm just happy you're here. And if you want to see some more of my videos, you know what to do. You can sub, and I show off a lot of my jazz. We've got some great sight coming up for the next issue, if you would. So, till next time, bye-bye.